What's up, everybody? Today on the channel, I'm showing you how to make this bad boy. This is a twice baked baked potato with a twist. Let's get cooking. Welcome back to my patio. Today, we're gonna take this plain Jane potato and turn it into the best darn potato you've ever had. Today, we're gonna just do that on the Lynx grill, so we'll get that fired up. Now, we're gonna turn everything on high just to get it warmed up. So let's get our potato done first here. So anytime you're doing a potato, stick a couple holes in it. But real simple. We're gonna wrap this in tin foil for the first little bit. And then we'll probably bring it out of the tin foil for the last half of it and make sure we can get the outside nice and crispy. But we're just gonna put on some oil. I'm using avocado oil because it's high heat, and we're using some Merlot salt. You don't have to use Merlot, you can use whatever you want. Kosher salt. You really want something that's a little thicker. I don't know about you, but I actually like to eat my potato skin. Mom said all the nutrition's in the skin, so you gotta eat the skin, but I actually really enjoy it. So give it a really good generous coating of salt, and then we're just gonna wrap it up. Put that off the side, we'll wait till the barbecue gets hot. Now the onion, we're gonna roast an onion with it, because we're going to dice this up and put some of this in when we get to the next couple steps. We just need this peeled. Nothing much to do with that. But what we're going to do, we're almost at 250 already. We're going to use one of these guys. This is it's called a smoking tube. We've just got some wood pellets here. All right, these are Barbecue Delights mesquite pellets. Use these in my deodor. So these are always good to have on hand. You can buy a big bag or just a small bag off of Amazon. But we're gonna fill up this tube. All right, so this is way overkill. You don't need to fill it up that much. That'll last hours. So if you ever want to just add some smoke to something, you can do it that way. And I'm actually going to turn that burner off that it's going to go on. And what we're going to do is we're going to place that right here. And then we're going to take our handy dandy torch. We're going to get these nice and lit. Let's go. And as you can see, it's already smoking. That fire will smolder out here in a minute. We're just going to let some of those get warmed up, but what we're going to do is we're going to sit this onion on top. Blow that out. As you can see, once this is closed up, that smoke's going to go right into the onion. So we'll let this finish getting up to temperature. Now I'm sure you're asking, why am I wrapping that up and just not smoking it as well? I've tried to smoke potatoes, and in the skin they just don't really pick up that much smoke. If I've got my Kamado rolling and we got some smoke going, I won't cover them up, and I'll let them get a little bit of smoke. But it really doesn't get. I don't find it gets into the potato. But I will show you how to get some smoke into a potato in another episode. So we're almost at 300 here. I'm going to put this up top right beside. And like I said, that's going to sit on there for probably maybe about 45 minutes, and then I'll pull it out of the aluminum foil, and then we'll let it crisp up on the outside until it's nice and soft, and then I'll show you the next steps. All right, so it's been 5 or 6 minutes. It's hot out here, as you can tell by the sweat. It's like 90 degrees. It's 11:30 in the morning. So, you know, with that, it doesn't take a lot of heat to get your barbecue hot. But this is a big barbecue. This is a 54-inch Lynx Professional grill. It's got 4 burners. This is a Trident burner, sear burner. It's just under high. This one's just under medium. This one's off, and this one's just over medium. You know, it's a baked potato. Let's not overcomplicate it. You don't have to have, you know, a super stable temperature. Anywhere between 350, 400 is good. As you can see, we got some smoke coming into our onion there, and we're just gonna kind of slow cook the onion with the potato. And in about 45 minutes, we'll pull off that tin foil, get the outside crispy, and I'll see you soon. So it's been about 50 minutes. She's hot. I actually came out a couple times. It got up over 450. As it sits right now, you know, we've got the last burner was on low, the middle burner's on low, and this one's off over here. And once it got a temperature, it didn't take a lot. You can see our onion got a little bit burnt, which is completely okay because we just want the inside. You know, we're only using a little bit because there's only one here. But we're gonna pull off this potato here. I can tell by the feel of that, it's actually almost done. And we will, let's pull off our onion as well while we're here. This is gonna cool, we're not even gonna use this right now. Smoke's still rolling there a little bit. See what we got here. All right, potato looks good. Pull these guys off. Ooh. She's pretty much done. I'm gonna leave it on for just a little bit longer. It's hot. What we're gonna do is I'm just gonna put a little bit more oil on it, not too much, and a little bit more salt. This is one of the few times I like a lot of salt because I will eat the skin, like I said. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this back on, and now the goal is just to let that skin crisp up a little bit. It'll just give it some nice chew. And for our onion here, you know, we're gonna let this cool down here. We've got some great color on the inside. It'll have some good flavor. I'll show you what we're gonna do with that in a little bit. We'll take that inside for now. And we're probably gonna maybe let that sit for maybe 15 more minutes. It's not really gonna take that long. Like I said, it's almost done, and then we'll get to the next step. It's been about another 10, 12 minutes. Everything's looking good. We're gonna bring this guy off. That is definitely cooked, so we're in good shape there. I'm gonna leave the barbecue going because we're gonna use it in a few minutes for some of their steps, but most importantly now, we need to let this guy cool down. It's hot. We're gonna let it cool down for probably a good 10 or 15 minutes, and then we'll show you the next steps. While we let our potato cool, we've got to add one key ingredient. That's some bacon. Bacon makes everything better. Now, a couple things. Number one, if you've never cooked bacon on your grill, you're missing out. Add some great flavor. But number two, it will flare up, all right? This is greasy stuff. It doesn't matter what barbecue you have, it's gonna flare up a little bit, so you gotta babysit it. We're gonna lift it up a little bit here in the beginning so that it doesn't stick too much. Again, this is going to give it some great flavor. This bacon's a little thin, so a little difficult to work with, but the hassle's worth it. Let that sit for a minute or two. And you saw we have the smoking tube still in the back. We're just going to leave that burnt out. It's hot. It's got, you know, maybe a couple inches left, so it'll burn out with the next little while. But it's great to have it on the barbecue and just leave it there and let it burn out in a safe spot. Now, don't ignore your bacon for too long, because like I said, it can flame up. We just had a little bit of a pop up there. I've got the barbecue down pretty low. It was already hot, so I'm trying to use some of the residual heat. Just keep flipping this so we get it cooked. Drop my heat just a little bit. This piece is done. And we're just going to let this stuff cool down. Get some of the fat off there. That'll be enough for that guy. All right, so we'll wrap that up. Let that cool down. We're gonna keep the barbecue going as we get ready for the next step. All right, so it's been about 15 minutes. Let me show you what we're gonna do. I've got the world's smallest mixing bowl. We've got, in here I've got butter, sour cream, cheese, and a little bit of minced garlic. We've got some chives, we've got some pepper, we got some salt left over. We're gonna take some of this bacon, we're gonna break it up. Now, we really didn't need 3 pieces, we only probably needed 1. Well, like I said, bacon on barbecue is delicious, so gives me something to munch on. And we're gonna take our potato here. That guy's hot. I'm throwing a glove here real quick. Cheers. Always gotta have a rum and coke when you're cooking. So that's a nice flat side on the bottom, so we're gonna leave that alone. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna just cut up the top here. All right, then we're gonna take our spoon and we're gonna scoop the potato in here. And like, you can really wait as long as you want on this part. You can wait till the potato's totally cold, because it's gonna go back on. It's gonna go on for you know, another 20 minutes or so. As you can see, the steam is rolling off there. But that's great, because we're gonna use this heat to melt the butter and the cheese. We're gonna scoop this out so we can get most of that out. Now we'll put our garlic in there. A little bit of salt. Let's get some sour cream in here. A little bit more butter. Now you don't have to use sour cream. You can use milk. You can skip it all together. A little bit of cream. Basically, we're making some mashed potatoes here. This is a sprinkle of crushed rosemary, and I think we're gonna put a little bit of these inside, but we're really saving those for the outside. And remember, we got this smoked onion. Like I said, we don't care about the outside. We just want the inside. And we're just going to do really fine pieces. This is really soft. It's fully cooked. I just want to give something else in there for some flavor. It's pretty much good. We don't need a lot. All right, so we've got some good mixture in there. And most importantly, we need to mix it up. Now, obviously, you can use a masher, whatever you want, but who doesn't like to play with power tools? So we've got some good, it's 94 out now, just so you can see why I'm sweating so much. A little bit more bacon in there. A little bit of bacon for me too. Can't forget pepper. I'll give that a final stir up. And now we fill her back up. You want to pack that in there. Obviously you've added some more ingredients, so you're always kind of left over with a little bit more. But try and fill it all the way up. Now what we're going to do, we're going to put this back on the grill for about 20 minutes. We're going to get some color onto it, and we'll show you the final product. One thing we almost forgot, smoked paprika. Got to put some of that on for some color. Just adds nice color to your finished product. So we're at 15 minutes now. It's looking great. Time to pull it off. It's got some great color to it. You can see that it's got some crunch on the outside, which is exactly what we want. It's a great looking potato. This thing's hot. Now, one of the great things about making something like this is that if you're having a dinner party or whatever, you can make this. This thing's gonna stay hot in the center for at least 20 minutes, maybe even 30. So, don't serve these to your guests right away because they are super hot. You're gonna see, I'm gonna wait about 20 minutes, steam's gonna come out of it. All right, so the moment's here. She's cooled down. It's been about 25 minutes. Got carried away doing some other stuff. She's still nice and warm. I'm gonna mix those onions in there so we get all the goodness. Smells delicious. Yeah, tastes even better. Lots of rosemary. You can taste the onion, you can taste the bacon, you can taste the cheese. Mild hint of smoke, which is just what I want from the onions. It's friggin' delicious. Can't go wrong. Next time you got some company over, you want to do something that's a little bit unique that everyone will love, twice baked potato, that's the way to go. Have a great one. Thanks for watching. If you like the channel, please subscribe, please like the video, and we'll see you soon.